ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, Edibo Conyeja.
What more can you say? Edibo Conyeja has done the impossible several times before. He looks to repeat that tonight, Madison.
Yeah, he's got quite the pedigree. U.S. lightweight national champion, one-time world team member. This guy has got it.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The winner, the best of 3 battles, advances to the quarterfinals. Introducing first, ladies and gentlemen, weighing in at 365 pounds, battling out of Brooklyn, New York, Kofi Miller. On Kyoryu. His opponent across the dojo weighed in at 202 pounds. Sumo fighting out of Jacksonville, Texas, the Giant Slayer, Edibo Conyeja. The third man in the dojo, Oscar Dolan.
Oscar Dolan, third man inside. Look at the intensity from Edibo Conyeja.
Bit of a stare down between Edibo and Kofi here.
Big size disparity between the two, but Edibo Conyeja has handled the heavier opponents many times in the past.
Slapping the belt here from Kofi, letting him know who's boss.
Kofi Miller, a guy who comes off the tachiai, looks for the mawashi quite frequently. Trying to control the smaller man. We'll see if he can.
Edibo able to get that underhook on the mawashi, looking for this hip toss, going for the knee pick, and double unders does it for him.
Floorboards might have cracked underneath the weight of that one. Nice moves from Edibo Conyeja to frame up and just give Kofi Miller nowhere to go.
Yeah, he initially was looking for that Watashi Komi, that the push down with the thigh, but then he ended up going double unders and getting that push out. Very clean.
Now, interesting result here. I thought that Edibo Conyeja won that battle, but I believe they announced Kofi Miller as the winner.
Did they? I would need to see the replay and see if a foot stepped out.
Either way, intensity from both sides. Kofi Miller being more aggressive, falls to his back.
Well, if there was any question on the first, the second one shed any doubts.
Battle 2 winner, Conyeja. We advance to the third and final battle. This will decide it.
First time tonight we have a split through the first 2 battles. Third and final one in this opening matchup. Kofi Miller trying to pull guard, maybe. Not the strategy you'd want to employ here in the dojo.
No, especially when Edibo is getting those inside grips on the mawashi and stepping those legs in, looking for those hip tosses and those throws. You're not going to want to pull him into you for that. That's just kind of loading yourself up on his hips. I think Kofi's strategy is going to really need to be strong tachiai and push.
Lot of stakes between these two. Slap it away. Edibo Conyeja.
Nicely done for Edibo Conyeja.
He does it again. Heavier man, don't matter. Edibo Conyeja heads to the quarterfinals.
Ladies and gentlemen, advancing to the quarterfinals is the Giant Slayer, Edibo Conyeja.
With a nickname like the Giant Slayer, that's the type of performance you would expect. Using your opponent's size to your advantage, Madison.
And he's not shy of the tachiai either. I mean, for being such a small opponent compared to most of the people he's competing against.
Himself at the highest point possible, Madison.
And his opponent, once again, Saslan Gaglov.
Saslan Gaglov, as we mentioned, one of the, I would say, pillars of stateside sumo, has been everywhere in Japan. 5 years as a pro, 12 years on the Olympic team. Now he's here in White Eagle Hall.
Yeah, Saslan Gaglov has quite the pedigree, one of the largest pedigrees in this room for sumo wrestling. But if anybody can take him out, I think Edibo Conyeja fits the bill.
202 pounds from Jacksonville, Texas. Here he is again, introducing the Giant Slayer, Edibo Conyeja. His opponent across the dojo, 350 pounds out of Alanya, Russia, Soslan Big Bear Godlov. The man in charge of the dojo, Oscar Dolan.
Oscar Dolan, third man inside for our next quarterfinal matchup of the evening. Gaglov, notably from Alanya, Russia. For those that know Russian geography, you realize that that's right next to Dagestan. Gaglov grew up with the likes of Khabib Nurmagomedov and Islam Makhachev, so speaks to that high-quality wrestling that Gaglov brings.
Yeah, Gaglov has been in combat sports since he could walk. Started with wrestling, freestyle wrestling, judo, sumo. His whole little bit of a false start here. We're going to restart.
Honestly, that works to Edobo Konyeha's benefit, though, right? Getting into Soslan's head, staggering his start times, that gives him the best chance possible.
And it gives him also a little bit of a preview into what Soslan's Tachiai is about to look like.
Oh!
Great snap down from Soslan, anticipating a strong Tachiai from Edobo himself.
The thoroughbred Kamal falls to the canvas of the dojo. You wouldn't expect that speed and quickness for a guy like Soslan, but boy, does he have it. And Muhammad Kamal, no answers on that first battle. Edobo Konyeha, excuse me.
Yeah, really nice effort from Edobo coming out there. He was expecting a strong Tachiai, and I think Soslan gauged to that and used that to his advantage. Let's see if he can do it again.
Gaglov notably wearing one sock.
Yeah.
Edobo, stronger start, gets the Tachiai.
Underhooks here, but Soslan doing a good job of wizarding these underhooks, making it hard to get them deeper. Edobo looking to get, oh, ouch.
Lot of weight just landed on Edobo
Quite a fall
Konyeha.
for Edobo Konyeha. I hope that he's all right.
And you can feel the frustration from Edobo here. But that's what Soslan Gaglov does. Here's another look at the replay brought to you by Mount Sinai. Edobo doing a really nice job of readjusting, reframing.
Yep.
Tried to get Soslan over the hip, but ultimately crumbles and loses tonight's tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for both of these sumo fighters right now. Come on. Your winner to battle sweep, Soslan Big Bear Gaglov.
Solid effort from Edobo Konyeha. Don't want to take anything away from his performance. Soslan Gaglov is a beast, but Edobo came out here with a solid game plan. It's just, man, Soslan is just a force to be reckoned with.
What would have been the better maybe move or skill to have pivoted to in that finishing sequence?
Yeah, well, so you saw Edobo did a really good job of trying to get those inside hooks, trying